Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a classic bombshell blowout at home. This look is absolutely iconic. I feel it was huge in the 80s and 90s, and now in 2024 I feel it is making a huge comeback just based on the trends alone that have happened so far, like the mob wife aesthetic. That is bold, it's loud, and I feel this hairstyle pairs perfectly with it. Also, the products I use and the way I set the hair is so important, so don't forget to stick around to the end of this video so you understand how to do it completely before going in yourself and trying it. So let's get started now. Okay, so I washed my hair last night. This is air dried. I did not put any product in my hair. So the first product we are gonna use to prep our hair for this look is Color Wow's Raise the Root. This product is essential for this look, especially if you want volume and you want it to last all day. So since my hair is 100% dry right now, I let it air dry overnight, we're gonna spray this into dry hair and then I'm going to blow dry it into my hair just to get enough volume around my hairline. So I'm just gonna section it and spray it a couple inches away just on the roots. And I'm just gonna go down and around my entire hair. You do not wanna spray this product too close to your hair because it can create a undrying effect, which you do not want. I'm just gonna do it in the back of my hair. Okay, what I'm gonna do based on my hair type is I'm just gonna go in with my blow dryer and my fingers and I'm just gonna mold it into place. The reason why I'm not going in with a brush is because my hair is naturally straight, and if I do that, that could actually flatten out my hair and not hold the curls afterward. If you do have curly or wavy hair at your root, I would suggest going in with a round brush and smoothing that out first. I'm just gonna over direct it and mold it into place just with my fingers. So let's do that. So I just finished rough drying it to make sure all the product was fully absorbed into my hair, and it added so much body and volume to my hair instantly. You're gonna go in with Color Wow's Style on Steroids. This is a great texture spray just to help hold the shape a lot better. And not only that, it's a great heat protectant as well. So I'm just sectioning my hair and spraying it. So a classic bombshell blowout is a deeper side part and all the curls going away from the face. So usually it's about 2 inches above your ear. I'm not gonna go as deep just because I wanna give a modern twist to this look. I'm gonna go around there. So I'm gonna bring that part all the way back to my knee and split it into 2 sections. So what you're gonna need for this part of the style is a 1.5 inch curling iron and some pin curl clips. The size of the curling iron does matter so much. You do not want a tight curl for a bombshell blowout. So I'm just gonna subsection my hair into 2 parts. I'm just gonna pin this part away. I'm gonna do the same with this side. Okay, this looks absolutely crazy. Wow, should I fix this? Yeah, I should fix this. Okay, that's much better. You just want to make sure everything is combed out before starting. So I just want to explain really quick how to use a clamp iron for those who are not too familiar with it or just want to get a little bit better. When I first place the curling iron to my hair, it's going to be fully open. So my thumb is on the clamp and it is going to be fully opened as far as we could go. Then once I close it on my hair, it's going to be closed and I'm just gonna drag it down by semi-opening it. So this is semi-opening, me just tapping it. So it's enough for the hair to slide through. So I'm taking an 1.5 inch wide section and I'm going to open my curling iron all the way, place it midway through my hair, close it fully. Then I'm going to semi-open it to drag it down slightly. I'm gonna start reeling it in closer to my roots. Now this is when we're gonna start semi-opening it just to reel the hair through, reel it all the way back to my roots, and we're gonna keep semi-opening it until all the hair is fed through the curling iron. Bring it back up to the roots and just reel it back in until you have only a little bit remaining at the ends of your iron. And once it is almost done curling, that is when I'm gonna add the ends in so it fully curls the entire section. I usually keep each piece on for around 10 seconds, but I always like to tap it because that's when I'll know when the heat is fully penetrated through. So I'm just going to open it semi until everything is unwinded into my hand. I'll like hold each piece in my hand for like around 5 to 10 seconds and then I'll just let it go. It should look something like this. So we are gonna repeat this pattern on this entire section. So you wanna make sure the curls are going away from the face. The best way to know if the curls are going away from the face is where the clamp is. So if it is behind you and you are trying to curl on either side, it is in the wrong direction and you're gonna get a crease. So if I try to curl this way, it doesn't feed through. It shouldn't be going over the clamp. It should be placed in front and going around that way. The way you hold the curling iron is also important. If you want more sleek curls, you should hold it vertically. If you want more body in your hair, you should definitely be holding it horizontally. I'm just gonna release that. Just gonna let it cool in my hand. Most curling irons come with a glove to wear, so this way you don't burn your hands. I feel I'm really used to the heat because I'm a hairdresser. It doesn't affect my hands as much, I think, because it's just so used to it. This is honestly one of the quickest looks just because the iron is so big. You could take bigger sections. Really easy to recreate this look quickly and inexpensively. It may take 1 or 2 tries to really perfect it, but once you got it, it is so easy to do as long as you have the right products and tools. So these are what the curls are looking like right now. What we're gonna do to set it and help it enhance this curl shape is we're gonna pin it into place. So I'm gonna split this section into 2. So I'm gonna take this entire section, brush it through with my fingers. You could use a roller for this if it's easier, or you could just use a pin curl. So I'm gonna take 2 fingers and wrap it around. Then once I reach the ends, I'm gonna place that through and slide it through the middle. So it should look something like this. And then we're gonna take the pin curl and pin it right at the base. We're gonna do the same thing for this section as well. Okay, that side is looking good. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. The only thing that changes is instead of turning the curling iron to the left of me, we are gonna be turning it to the right to make sure that it's going away from my face. Semi-opening it, reeling it back in, semi-opening it again, then turning it horizontally just to get more body out of the curl. Okay, so these parts are completely curled and pinned away. We are gonna start with our top sections. The front plays a huge role in that bombshell blowout look. So I do pin this a little bit differently than I pin the bottom. So I'm gonna start in the back for these ones and just split it and do the same curl pattern for these 2 sections, and then it's gonna be a little bit different for the front. So when pinning the top sections, you want to make sure you are over directing it upward, just because you don't want to pin it down here, it would fall flat. We want to add as much body to these curls as possible. The front piece is the most important part, especially if you have shorter pieces. So I'm going to section this into 2. Both of these will be curled vertically rather than me slightly turning the iron horizontally. I'm just going to place this one in, curl it kind of like normal, but keeping the iron vertical, then releasing it, letting it cool in my hands for a couple seconds. Now for this piece, we're gonna over direct it forward, open my iron fully, make sure it is going in front, close it, and drag it downward. With it semi-open, reel it in. I have shorter pieces, so it may come out of this, but I'm gonna make sure they're fully curled before I make my way all the way to the ends. So my curling iron is parallel to how my hair is naturally growing out. Rather than me keeping it completely vertical, I have it at its natural hair growth pattern. And then I'm gonna release it. That is looking perfect so far. So this piece I'm pinning vertical. So I'm gonna keep my 2 fingers down rather than keeping it this way and wrapping it around. We're gonna keep it vertical and wrap it around this way, get to the ends and reel that through. We're gonna pin it at the base. So it should look like that. We're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. So if your hair slips out of the iron pretty easily, what I like to do is hold on to the ends as you're reeling it in, just so it doesn't slip right out. Because sometimes that could happen when your hair is very healthy, or it's just soft, it's fine, or it hasn't just been touched by color to give it that natural texture. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side, open the clamp, over direct it forward, place it in, close it, semi-reel it down, reel it back in, and just keep doing that pattern all the way till you reach the ends. So I'm taking this entire piece together and pinning it vertically. Okay, so it should be looking like this. Next product we're gonna use is a little bit of hairspray. This is one of my favorites. It's by Moroccan Oil. It's not too heavy. I'm just gonna spray that all around. So the next part of this is letting it fully cool down. Of course, the more time you let it sit, the better results, the more long lasting it will be for you. I'm gonna let it sit for around 15 to 30 minutes, but don't leave just yet. I'm gonna show you how to place everything together to create the final look. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. It has been way more than 30 minutes, so let's take these rollers out and see what it's looking like. So bouncy. So we're just gonna comb out these curls with a wide tooth comb just to loosen them up and give it a softer look. This is actually one of my favorite looks to recreate. It's so easy to do. I'm just going in with a little bit of the Style on Steroids texture spray and just putting that all over, just because it's easier to mold it into place after. It adds a ton of grit to your hair. So if you want a more structured bombshell blowout, all you need to do is tease this area and you tuck this side behind your ear slightly. Personally, I like a more modern take to this look where it's more flexible and I could just move it around. So you could toss it to either side and it would look great, whichever way you decide to go. But if you have an event to go to, I would definitely suggest teasing this. All you would need to do is find the part you want to keep it at, take each section and back comb it slightly. I'm just going to do it really lightly just because I don't want it teased too much. But the more you do it, the more height you'll get there and you'll get a real classic bombshell blowout. So once you have it teased, that looks insane, but it's all about combing it out and using hairspray to mold it into place. Going in with a little bit of hairspray. Usually for a Hollywood wave, you have a little bit of height and it dips down. And you could even tease it a little bit on this side, just so it feels a little bit more balanced. The best way to set this look in place is with creaseless clips. Clip it right at the root, just so it maintains that height and you're able to easily mold it. And then you could do the same with the other side. I'm going in with a smaller creaseless clip and just gonna pin it right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove them. I love this look, but I'm just gonna run my fingers through the parts that I teased just because I like it a little bit softer, and then I could just run my fingers through it and move it to whichever direction. I absolutely love how it came out. Let me know your thoughts down below, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!